the free. What's up, team? Today I'm going to talk about my strategy to prepare for singing the national anthem for the WNBA semifinals this Friday. So join me on my journey and let's begin. So before anything, I need to warm up. So I'm going to do some voice warm-ups. I have a video about the general structure of a voice warm-up, but I wanted to start with some wows. Get my voice moving. Wow, 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 wow. Vocal fry helps you connect before you pitch. Next, I'm gonna do some straw hums, very simple. I'm gonna do some low sirens. Lip trills, this is regulating the breath coming out of my body. When you have really choppy lip trills, this is probably because you're not creating a solid flow. So people who kind of sound like, they don't quite have that full flow. So we want to establish a really solid, even flow of exhale. Ready? Now I'm going to warm up my jaw because I do deal with a little bit of lockjaw or TMJ. I'm going to make sure my mandible is nice and flexible. I'm going to use my handy dandy vocal massager. I'm focusing on not breathing from a high, restricted, shallow place, but from a deep, low, forward-moving diaphragmatic push. I'm going to attempt the beginning of the national anthem. Now I'm going to pick my best note, which for me I know is a B flat. I know that my best high note in the national anthem is that high note on free, and so I want that to be in a really attainable place, especially when you're going to go do it for a really large room. You know nerves are going to kick in, you know emotions are going to be high, and so you want to pick a spot where the song is so easy and grounded for your voice that it's not stretching you to a point of like, hope I get it, but it's more of a, we got this. Always record yourself when you're training for things, because if you don't record yourself, you're kind of leaving a lot of it up to chance. You want to see what your body's doing when you're performing a song so that you can tweak it and control it and release any habits that just don't need to stick around. For example, facial tension, shoulder height, arching, crunching, things that you just don't want in a vocal performance, you can actually catch pretty early if you record yourself. Oh, say, oh, say, can you? Now, I noticed that on can, I really close my can quickly. I'd rather keep that open. So we're going to do, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we... Now, proudly, I didn't like just now that it was super nasal, so I'm going to open that up more. Instead of doing nasal, I'm going to move it to the pharynx or the oral resonator, either one. Pharynx is the back resonator, oral is the front resonator. We're going to move that here instead of here. So instead of, oh, so proud, we're going to go, what so proudly we... You hear the difference? One's a little bit more resonant and bigger. You can achieve this by dropping the jaw and just visualizing away from the nose and moving the soft palate a little bit lower. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming. Now, what you don't want to do is start the song so low that you're getting really gravelly down there. So I'm actually considering moving it up a half step just to achieve a little bit more power in those low places, because honestly, that's a dead giveaway that a singer is not very trained or prepared when they hit these low notes and they just can't swing them. Gleaming. I'm going to go ahead and move it up. Oh, say, can... See, did you hear that habit? We want to go from can you see? By the way, give notes a little bit of like life to them. Don't just go see. Go see. You know, give it volume, give it texture, some vibrato at the end. Oh, say, Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Time out. I'm going to just show you that I'm doing paintbrush strokes with the way that I'm singing, trying not to get it so forward and straight. So, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. It's one way you could sing it, and that would show that you don't have a lot of emotional structure to the song. So you want to create some movement. One of the ways you do that is with adding load mode or decreasing load mode, basically changing your volume. Whose broad stripes and bright stars, stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched. Time out on ramparts. I noticed the last time that I've sung this, a few times ago that I've sung this, I had a really country sound on ramparts. It was like, o'er the ramparts. I did not like that. I felt like it was a little too Dixie Chicks for me. O'er the ramparts I think I want to yodel there. O'er the ramparts we watched. Now I've got to make a choice on watched. So I think I'm going to go more simple. O'er the ramparts we watched. I'll do a little 3-note run on watched. We're so gallantly streaming. We're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof. So this is obviously a run. That's a 5-note run. Proof that I really want to get solid. So what do I need to do? I need to access my CT. I need to make sure that my CT is moving fluidly and that it's not getting stuck on certain notes and giving syncopation to the run. Syncopation would be like boo-doo-doo-doo-doo instead of boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, like a nice even flow. Proof! Sometimes I just really need to stretch my jaw out to help me access these notes. This is just in an awkward spot for me range-wise. So lamb bleeding is a really helpful way to access runs. So you might want to try, ah, ah. Now I'm doing the wrong pitches there, but it's getting lambier. Ah, 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 ah. Notice I'm sealing very much connection and not a lot of breathiness. Ooh, much better. Sometimes when you're having a hard time with a run, you can break it down into individual notes. So just groups of notes. So let's just do the first 3. So now we can do 4. That's the note. That's the problem. That's the problem note. Now I'm going to back up and do the whole phrase and see if I can do it in context. Of course, it's right on my break. Proof, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, wave, wave. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave. We could also do that. Brave, brave. I like that too. Brave. What is the word? Is it brave? Wave? We could do that. We could do a little waterfall. Wave, way. I don't love what my jaw is doing there. Can you see that? Or the land of the free. So I can do that. It's a two-tone. Or the land of the free and the home of the brave. It's a work in progress. I hope any of this was helpful for you as you're strategizing your songs. Stay tuned.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet?